of the history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Brooks is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Morant. And for Oklahoma City, they've got Melodon. And it's Horford in at the center. Pass to Anderson. Now Valanciunas. Back to Anderson. Right through the D for the layup. Anderson's got the first points up on the board here for the Grizzlies.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
Here's Melodon. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
On the wing, Brooks. Anderson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Al Horford with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Out to the right wing. Oklahoma City moving it around. Horford with a screen on Morant. Going inside. Anderson with the block.
Good intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection. The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Here's Melodon. It's blocked. And here's Morant. Over to the wing. Brooks, left side. Launches a three. Tries to save it. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Passes it to Horford. From the left block. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Pretty much an Al Horford staple right there. A polished player who has lots of confidence when he gets in that range.
Anderson right side. Feeds it to Valanciunas. The kick out to Anderson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And again, Memphis no good. The Thunder with the lead.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that #2 overall pick. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And it's sent back by Horford.
Swatted by Horford. In terms of defense, Al Horford up there amongst the top.
Obi the pass to Dort. Now the pass to Pokusevski. Sinks the three-pointer. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him. chance to check out stats for Al Horford. Good season for him last year. He averaged about 12 points per game last year, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
On the wing, Brooks. Pass to Anderson. Here's Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Horford.
And the fearlessness Morant plays with making the defense uneasy, forcing them to give in.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
No good on the free throw. And here we are. Opening night. Brent, do you have any special memories from an opening night you played in?
Oh, Kevin, you're bringing me back now. October 31st, Halloween, 1997. I remember playing against the Phoenix Suns. We lost the games. Clippers went down in flames. But man, oh man, I'll never forget stepping on that court for the first time.
Good on the second free throw.
The combination of scoring and passing at that PG position makes Morant valuable, an all-around player with a bright future.
Here's Pokusevski. Outside, Horford. Maledon passes to Horford.
Very concentrated effort on Horford's part to bully his way inside and draw the foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw, no good.
And being a second-generation NBA talent, Horford knows how to stay successful in this league. You see how he's evolved his game to keep up with the times.
And the second free throw, good. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies, trailing by 5. And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks. Now here's Anderson. And the 3 ball is good.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward, exceptional court awareness.
Here's Maledon. And Horford wide open. He shoots. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Anderson. Morant dishes to Anderson. And here's Brooks from outside. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Dort passes to Horford. Now here's Maledon. He's covered closely. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Memphis leading. Brooks left side. Memphis moving it around. Bain. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Thunder trailing by 4. Maladon passes to Horford. Here's Roby. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Such a solid and unique big man in today's game. Horford's passing skills and ability to find the open teammate is very special.
Good on the shot. And here is Maladon. Passes it to Pokusevski. Down low. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
And the Thunder with the possession here. After Memphis gets the 3. Here's Horford. And it's Melton with the rebound.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
To the wing right side. Now Morant. His last outing, 16 points for him. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. 5th is Brandon Clark.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Morant. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Thunder trailing by 4. Outside Jackson. Inside, intercepted. Morant with it. 5 points in the game. Back to Clark. There's Winslow. No good on the 3. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was played in Memphis.
Well, I mean, they lost their last matchup with this team, and foul trouble really plagued them throughout the game.
Yeah, they had a few important guys sitting there on the bench at a time when they really could have used them on the floor. They have to play much more in control here tonight.
Now here's Morant. Here's Jerome. He's off on that one, and Memphis the other way now. To the middle, here's Tillman. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Now here's Brown. Here's Jerome. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Morant surveying the D. And finished off by Morant.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I also like on the offensive end how they're working to get the ball into the paint, into the teeth of the defense. They've created a lot of high percentage shots so far.
And here now the Thunder. 7-point differential. Dort passes to Brown. There's the pass to Jerome. A three-pointer off the mark. Grizzlies have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Tillman passes to Clark. Six on the shot clock. Here's Melton. 9 points last game out, and it's good, 2 points.
Unbelievable finish with the defense right on top of him. That takes a ton of focus.
Thunder trailing by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Williams. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And Memphis making a change here. Jones is checked in. That's good from Williams. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Here's Melton. He's got 5. Nailed from three-point land. Melton's got 8 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Jerome, defended by Jones. Jerome passes to Brown. Here's Dort. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. They get a hand on it. Now here's Winslow. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And he comes up with the deuce.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Thunder trailing by 11. Pass to Dort. Here's Jerome. 1:21 left in the first quarter. Brown with a screen on Jones. On the wing, Jackson. No good with the triple. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. To the inside, Tillman. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
The free throw drops for Jackson. Jackson hits both of them. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Winslow, the pass to Clark. Pass to Tillman. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Jones drives in. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here is Williams. Tyus Jones picking up that last basket. Clark against Jackson. Passes to Jerome. The tray. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jerome's got 5 points so far. Clark into the lane. And that one, good. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's the Grizzlies up by 10. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Here's Jerome. He has 5. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Dylan Brooks out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Winslow. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. The pass to Horford. Over Valanciunas. That one doesn't go. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. That sends Dylan Brooks to the free throw line. Theo Maledon picks one up. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people in personnel.
Not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. That one misses for Brooks. Thunder trailing by 12. Horford with the screen on Jones. Jerome, no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
The feed to Jones. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Jerome. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 3 assists in the game. So the Thunder, their last game, a loss to the Knicks. Pass to Winslow. Brooks kicks to Winslow. Memphis moving it around. From outside the arc, Brooks misses. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Horford. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Winslow wide open. He fires. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Winslow's got 5.
Good timing from Winslow. He measured up that shot before the ball even got to him.
Valanciunas against Horford. Pass to Jerome. Horford trying to free himself up. Jerome, good. Jerome's got 4 points this quarter.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
To the wing on the left. Back to Jones. Teardrop shot, and it's sent back by Horford. And he recovers it.
A moment here to check out the numbers for Anderson. How he performed last season. Averaged 6 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
The first free throw is good. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Here's Jerome, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Thunder have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. First one falls for him. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. He's off on the second.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3 ball here in the second quarter.
Lets it go from 11. Kusevsky.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Anderson kicks to Morant. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. And then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And so Horford will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's Jerome, guarded by Morant. Horford with the screen on Morant. Jerome, no good. Memphis leading by 14. Morant outside. Here's Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Here's Jerome. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Morant passes to Anderson. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Here's Morant. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Bain kicks it to Anderson. Just 2 to shoot. Bain. That shot missing, and it's Oklahoma City the other way. Over to the left wing. Here's Jerome. 11 points for him in that last game against New York. And he's good on the 3-ball. Maladon's got 5.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Screened by Valanciunas. Morant, it's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Hard trying to contain Morant. When he makes up his mind he's going to score, he goes full force.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Valanciunas. Coming off a terrific season, 6th in rebounding, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. Here's Pokusevski. 5 points in the game, and that one is good. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Brooks outside. And a miss there on the triple. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Right side Horford. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Bain. That 3 off the mark. Oklahoma City shooting reasonably well, 45%. Now here's Maladon. Guarded by Morant. Pass to Roby. Here's Jerome. 5 to shoot. Good, nice job down low. Jerome's got 7 points for the quarter.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
He takes it in. They get it back. Here's Valanciunas. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Picked by Horford. Here's Maladon. And then Maladon with the dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
The 3 from Morant. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Jerome. He's got 12. Out to the right wing. Here's Roby. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
So both teams changing it up here. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Thunder trailing by 11. Outside Williams. The pass to Horford. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Morant outside. Pass to Tillman. Knocks it loose and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Grizzlies making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. Here's Dort. 14 points from him the last game against New York.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Winslow. Out left to the wing. Here's Melton. Hits it from three-point range. Melton's got 11 points.
And that is quintessential team basketball. Winslow recognizing one of his guys was wide open.
Pass to Horford. Here's Dort. Back to Horford. Passes it to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Horford sets a screen for Jackson. Back to Horford. And there's the pass to Dort. To the paint. It's stolen. Here's Tillman. Here's Morant. Wow, hammering it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Outside Williams. There's a screen. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 8.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant, sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Williams looking over the floor. Pass to Horford. Some solid defense from Clark. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Pass to Clark, and the call will be against Al Horford. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 at the line.
One shot.
That's good from Winslow.
Justice Winslow, a very adaptable player in the NBA. One of those guys where coaches will ask him to do a lot of things, and he does a lot of things quite well.
Jones checked in for Morant. .105 left to play in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. Jones for 3. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Brown finds Jackson. Back to Brown. Here's Pokusevski. But they'll get another chance. And it's in there. Williams has got 7 points for the quarter.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
On the wing, Winslow. Guarded by Jackson. Clark inside. 20 points for him last game against Denver.
I also thought he did a tremendous job in terms of timing in that game, swatting away some shots. Ended up with 3 blocks in that game.
There's 14 seconds left here in the second.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Jones.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Jackson against Jones. Brown with a screen on Jones. Jackson gets the bucket. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He had 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. It's been quite a night so far for him. Kenny, what was your take on Memphis?
The thing I've noticed more than anything is how well they spread the floor at the offensive end. Their spacing has been fantastic, and the end result has been a lot of good looks from three-point land. And now they've established themselves from long range, and the defense has to adapt. They're in really solid position right now.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've got Brown, and it's Kusevsky in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. It's going to be Maledon shooting. That one's on Morant. The Thunder have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
One shot.
That free throw, good for Maledon. And so it's Memphis with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. Back to Anderson. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant with it, and it's Horford picking him up. And that one's good, Morant.
Proving how dominant he can be. When Morant is shooting with confidence, it really allows him to take over.
Here's Dort. Drives to the hoop. Hit his foot. And it's whistled a kick. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Here's Roby. He has 5. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Thunder have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Passes it to Anderson. Plenty of space. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Maledon passes to Horford. Here's Dort. Lays it up off the glass. Dort's got 5 points so far.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Morant right side. And Theo Maledon picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here's Morant. 20 points for him. Here's Brooks. Pokusevski grabs the miss. Pokusevski's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, good for Maledon. That one is no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Right wing. The pass to Valanciunas. Banked in off the glass. Valanciunas has got 6 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Dort. Pass to Pokusevski. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dort. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. There's the drive. Bane fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
For Memphis, they have made 7 of their last 12 attempts at the line.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Jerome is checked in. And that one misses. Thunder trailing by 13. Pass to Maledon. Horford with a screen on Morant. And Theo Maledon picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. I think we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Maladon passes to Horford. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Horford's got 7 points in the game.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight. Ooh. Okay.
And the 7-footer Valanciunas with the foul. A big who isn't just skilled, but also brings that toughness.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Also, they've generated a ton of offense in the paint, and that's always a recipe for success, getting those high percentage shots down low.
And Valanciunas, no good on that.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
What's left? Go over it.
Morant outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Horford.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
2.
And he knocks down the first one. Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Thunder trailing by 16. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And here is Maladon. He's got 11. Here's Jerome to the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Blocked again. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Yes, that goes in. Morant's got 25 points. Here's Maladon. Passes it to Roby. Here's Jerome. The three. A three-pointer is right on target. Jerome's got 15.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
On the pass to Brooks. To the middle. It's tipped. Now here's Maladon. Pass to Roby. Here's Jerome. Pass to Roby. Here's Jerome. Guarded by Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And there's the pass to Meladon. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And then Morant slams it in.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer. And checking out some numbers for Morant. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders. When he is in the game, a great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
Here's Jerome. He's got 15, just 5 on the clock. To the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Brown's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Pass to Melton. Memphis moving it around. Brown against Morant. Here's Jerome. He kicks it to Brown. Pass to Jerome. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Clark dishes to Morant. And they double up Morant. Here's Melton. Hands it from downtown. Melton's got 14.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's Jerome on the money from 12 feet away. He's got 17. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. On the wing, Winslow. Kicks it to Clark. Morant outside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in.
Shooting one.
Morant, no good on the free throw. Thunder trailing by 20. Three-pointer. Tillman grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Morant outside.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Here he goes. Dort misses. Memphis leading by 20. Clark outside. Passes to Morant. An easy 2 points on the layup. Morant's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Jerome passes to Williams. Outside Jackson. Bucket is good. Jackson's got 6. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Clark against Jackson. Now here's Morant. Tight defense on him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
2.
The first one falls.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Al Horford, he's checked in for the Thunder. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Jones is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Williams. He's got 10. There's the pass to Horford. Takes it inside, and it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
.131 left to play here in the third. Clock at 6. Over to the wing.
Come to me.
Here's Horford.
A beast defensively. Clark's reach and high motor is what makes him effective at blocking shots.
And the basket by Jones.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
1:03 left to play in the third. Outside, Horford. Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. He doesn't get the second one. And the Grizzlies leading by 23. Pass to Winslow. Driving the lane. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Love the change of speed there from Winslow, forcing the D to foul him to try to prevent that one.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Two shot.
That free throw, no good. So we can't get either to fall. Oklahoma City's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. There's Jackson with the three. That shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Melton. And again, Memphis, no good. Oklahoma City shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Williams kicks to Jackson. Here's Dort. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Brandon Clark is out there with Justice Winslow. Then it's Jones. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Brooks in at the 2-guard spot.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Outside, Horford. From outside, off the mark.
Now that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Offensive rebound, and Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. Brooks outside.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Here's Roby. And the 3 off target. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Brooks, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Brooks has got 4 this quarter.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Pass to Horford. Lets it go from deep. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To the wing right side. And here is Maladon. Basket counts.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Brooks outside. Clark sets a screen for Brooks. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Passes it to Horford. Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You hear the term stretch 4 right there, Horford from the perimeter.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Jones the pass to Winslow. Clark for three. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The pass to Roby. And it's off from three-point range. And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. The three ball. Konchar, good. Konchar's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Here's Diallo. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And the Thunder making a change here. Jerome is checked in.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or Katie in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Muscala, the pass to Jerome. Poked away. Oklahoma City moving it around. 6 to shoot. Here's Diallo, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Diallo. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Well, we know it was a different kind of preseason for this year as the start of the season was delayed. Is that something the players like or don't like?
Old guys love it, Kevin. Young guys need the time. But given the circumstances around trying to get the NBA season not just started, but eventually back on the regular calendar that we're used to, this is something that every team has been dealt, and you've just got to play your cards wisely.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Jang. Rebound by Muscala. Oklahoma City's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Driving inside. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. McDermott's checked in for Jones. Now off the inbound. Jerome, no good.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Anderson outside. In the corner, it's Jang. Here's McDermott. Buries it down low. McDermott's got his first basket.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Jang, a screen. And the basket is good. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
Here's Jerome. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Muscala. Pass to Jerome. The Thunder with another miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to McDermott. There's the triple. That shot is off. The Thunder shooting the ball at 42%. Miller, the pass to Jerome. Here's Hall. It's Miller on the wing. The Thunder with another miss. Grizzlies have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Anderson right side. Here's Conchar. Driving in, and it's good for 2.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Diallo.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Anderson outside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Well, in the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like, Greg, the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
Rabbit's foot in the shoe that time. Got lucky because the pick has to be better. It made no impact, but they still got the score.
Jones looking for an opening. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Jerome. Passes it to Hall. He tries for 3. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got his 5th rebound in this one. Anderson outside. And he drives in. It's good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Thunder shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Jerome passes to Hall. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes
than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
He misses the free throw. And he can't hit the second. The Grizzlies shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Anderson outside. Now the pass to Conjar. 5 on the clock, and there's the drive, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
That free throw missing. Hey, Brent, last postseason, we saw some teams have heated exchanges internally after tough losses. Does that happen very often?
If there's something, Kevin, that you feel you're capable of doing, and there's a lot at stake with regards to that in terms of not your reputation, but in terms of the type of respect that your team should be getting, yes, this happens a lot. It happens in the playoffs, and it's a bit more aggressive, but great teams find ways to work through those problems and become their best selves.
The Thunder shooting 43% for the game. Now Miller.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Anderson. It's stolen by Muscala. A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth. Out to the right wing. Out to Miller. Now here's Diallo. Not a lot of room. Can't connect from short range. Memphis in total control.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Grizzlies.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Hall passes to Muscala. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Diallo. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Jones with it. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Yeah, you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is to take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.